Where's my ticker? Get that ticker symbol. Get that ticker symbol. There you go. There you go, Joe. Take it on up there now. There it is. All right, now let's take that one down. Let's go to this other one. What is that one? Goal. It says a goal. So we got to increase that little thing. How far out's it going? Hey, that's too far. This is highly technical stuff, and I am telling you, I'm the wrong person to be doing it. Okay, good enough. Boom, boom. Let's go back to this one. Restream chat. Okay, and here we go. Boop, boop. Streaming now, so we can do this. I can fix this all up. Hey, movie. Last night's movie Fiasco. I'll tell you all about that. That's coming up in a few minutes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Come on now. All right, all right, all right, all right. Okay, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Today's the Masters begins. The Masters begins today. It's very exciting stuff. Whoa. Let me turn that down. See if anybody's coming to visit. Alrighty. Alrighty, alrighty. Now you can, because I was coughing. Thank you, Jennifer. No, I know, Claire, I know. Claire was saying that looks like a new photo of you. Is that true? Or maybe it's a photo of you in the May December Society shirt. Now where? You've got the audio. Okay. No audio. Should be good. No audio still? Can you hear? Can you hear? Can you hear? I'm seeing that it's modulating. Can you hear me? Still no audio? Talk to me. Talk to the animals here. Hello, Eve. Eve, Eve, Eve. Eve. Yes, okay, great, thanks. Okay, it is the picture of the MDS shirt. I love that photo of you. It's quite lovely. It is lovely. Have you worn it out in public yet? No? No, I guess not. We can hear you, Jennifer K. Everybody can hear me. All right. So listen to this. Now, I'm just teasing. You can hear me now. Oh, doll. Okay. Jennifer, I hope you're doing well today. Same Claire to you, to Eve, to Daniel, to Johnny Danger. To Whitney, of course. Whitney's in the house. It feels like a Friday, but I'm sensing it's a Thursday. Well, I know it's a Thursday, so that's probably part of the issue. I'm trying to stay apprised of the golf at the same time. Is that, I don't quite know how I'm going to do that, but you did. You wore it when you went shopping. Oh my goodness! Did anyone say anything? Anything to you? No. I can hear you, Joe. I can hear you. So, have any of you heard of the film? Angela insisted we go to this movie last night. We hardly ever go to the theater. There's one less than a mile away. We believe in convenience. But we hardly ever go there. Yes, it is the same movie theater behind where we met, we started talking anyway. We were actually they had a barbecue for the cast of that movie at someone's home. And we were all into who's what, blah, 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 going on with our parts and talking about all that kind of stuff. I didn't even notice Ange until I saw a picture of everyone, a photograph of everyone. And she was way down at one end, I was at the other. Our paths never crossed during this. There were about 35, 40 people there. And so, first time I met her was behind the movie theater where we went last night to see a movie. Teresa Moore. How are you, Teresa? Good to see you. Nice to see you here. I'm wearing my rimless. Is that a rimless? Okay, so they will say something eventually to you. I'm sure they will. We inch closer and closer to the Joe live stream in drag. So there's something there. Okay, back to the film last night. So Andrew was saying, we got to go see this film. And I had been down to see my mom, who's doing well, and as well as can be imagined. There were a bunch of stories from there today. So I'm driving home, and she said, I want to go to this movie. I'm like, oh, God, really? So giving in to her, as I am wont to do, we went to see a movie that was appearing in the United States one night only. It is the story of the man who killed Don Quixote. Now, as an actor and a former stage actor, I played in Man of La Mancha for an entire summer. So you would think I'd be eager to see a spin on this. Not so much, But she did get me to go. And the man who killed, I know your mother will love that. I will love that too, Claire. I can't wait for your mom to see that. I hope you record that at that moment. So we go to see the man who killed Don Quixote. We go in there. There's one couple in there. It starts at 7. We walk in at 7:04, and there's one couple sitting in there. So we say hey, and we go up, sit behind them. About 10 minutes later, another couple comes in. The movie hasn't started yet. So now it's about 7:20. The third couple, the lady is getting upset. We're listening to the stupid music, and then they cut that off, and it's just a blank screen. There's nothing. They're not showing anything. Coming attractions, nothing. So I surmise that it's because it's a one-off thing. Maybe the advertising and all that isn't. Who knows? Nothing happens. And we're sitting there chatting with these people. I guess we had time to burn. So about 7:45, Angela and I decide, look, we're going to give this thing 15 more minutes. If they don't show it, we'll get our money back. 5 minutes before, and people had already gone down and asked, 5 minutes before, 8, 5 of 8. The lights come up, two guys walk in. Hey, we're having a technical problem. We can't show the movie. Now, the interesting thing about this movie is that it was called a big, what would they call that? They call that, it was a disaster is what it was for us. But the movie that never happened. Let me see. Look, if you looked at it, it was a cursed movie. This guy had started 17 years ago, a well-known guy. Gilliam's his last name. Anyway, he's done a ton of stuff. He wrote this thing. He's had 7 different casts that started filming, and at every turn, there was a problem. There was a problem. They weren't able to produce it and get it done. So they finally get it done in 2017, and they're going to go shoot it, going to release it in May of 2017, and a long-lost producer from back in the day said, hey, wait a minute, I'm supposed to get producer points for this. Boom, big snafu. It takes 1.5 years to settle him up and all of that kind of stuff. So it was finally being released for one day. It was a movie that was cursed for all of that obvious stuff from 17 years ago and 8 different cast members and all of that. Well, Angela made the comment we're leaving. It's still cursed. So we have 2 free passes each. And we're going to see something. But I really want to see the movie because this morning I would have been so enthused last night and so pissed not seeing it. I watched the trailer for it. Watch the trailer. It is a funny movie. And if you know the story Man of La Mancha, it looks like a riot. So a really good cast, and you want to see it if it ever comes out. And if it comes out, we will go see it again. But what a disappointment for her, certainly. And now this morning, more of a disappointment for me because I watched the wonderful trailer. And Angela would have been, she should have showed me the trailer, and I would have been psyched to see it. But then again, I'd been more disappointed when they didn't show it. Anyway, that was it. Cervantes, yes, Cervantes. I played in Man of La Mancha Pedro, the leader of the gang. And I have a very good story to tell you about that. That story, I worked for a summer in 3/4 Round, a dinner theater. And it was tiered up dinner theater. And, 3/4 Round, we were coming through the back. And I sang the song, little bird in the cinnamon tree. You know that song. And I also did a dance sequence, choreography thing where I'm simulating, this is what they're doing. They're supposed to, the woman in this one, I think her name was Aldonza. Aldonza, was that it? Aldonza, yeah. So I'm the leader of the gang. I'm the youngest guy in the gang, but I could sing, so I got the part. And they have a fake beard on me. It's hilarious. I should show you pictures of it. The beard's always falling off. Anyway, I am faking. I have a whip in this hand, right? And I'm snapping it. And people are drinking their cocktails, and the whip is just getting a snap, right? And so you would think I pulled a glass off the table. No, I was good with that. But when we would, and the idea was that I'm going back. She's straddling my hip as if, the thing is they're trying to make it a sexual thing, like the leader of the gang is raping her. So I'm going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And when it goes dark, for us to go to the next scene, they have to darken the stage, obviously. Well, they darkened the stage, and the way Jean Ann Kane was her name, and I had this plan was that I would relax my legs, like pull my knees in, and she would slide down, my body. Well, that worked every night except this one time, where boom, and I relaxed my legs, like right as the lights went out. She hit the stage, knocked the wind out of her, and she passed out on stage. She was a seasoned professional, and I was a kid doing that, and she was none too happy with me, that's for sure. But that was interesting. Knocked out cold on the stage. And when it's dark and you're sitting there you can see what's going on. So, we drag her off stage, and it took a little while. And I don't know if she ever forgave me for that. Probably did. That was my experience, huh? I would show you how I did that, but I don't think, you stand up, imagine someone straddling your waist with their thighs, and they go back, and then you just relax, and they slide down. We did it every night. I did it a little bit too soon, and boom, boom, gone. Yeah, that was a funny one. After everybody's okay with it, the entire crew was ribbing me for the rest of the production. Okay. I'd show up for work. Joe, did you knock anybody out today? No. Nice. Shazam in 3D. Yeah, you know, those movies are really good today. Angela had me watch the trailer for a new Pikachu movie. I mean, never in my imagination would I go to that, but I must say it does look interesting from a animation and, you know, CGI standpoint. I guess our cartoons, Popeye and all that will never be the same again. Anyway. Oh my goodness, that happened. Yes. I was a seasoned stage actor at that moment. That was the I mean, I had done, you know, I was just a kid, but I had done everything in high school, but I was now jumping into professional work. And so that's how it goes. That's show business. I wonder if Jean Ann is still around. I don't know. A nice lady, though. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, we see Bubba Watson is just chatting with some of the buddies, his buddies. I was up late last night filling out putting flutters on the masters. I was fluttering on the masters. Detective Pikachu, yes. Your kids will want to see that for sure. I can only imagine the crowd in there. It would probably be crowded. Hear me now, oh, the dark and unbearable world, thou art based and debauched as can be. I love doing that show. That was fun. The man of the Le Mans Chat. All right, what happened there? Reload. Did this go away? Why do I have to reload that thing? Okay, reload. Oh no, what is that? I've never even heard of such a thing. Yeah, a little creepy, I think, Pikachu. You know, if you saw our Professor Oak thing, he called him Pee-Pee-Chew. But he was making a mistake, of course. That's my trainer, Misty. All right. Well, tell me about it then, right? Reload? What? You've got to be joking. I can't reload this thing. Perhaps. So I don't see it there. I see you talking over there. Is this going to be another one of these things? Perhaps I have too much going on watching with the masters on at the same time. Probably. But let me see. The tick is working. The goal is working. The restream is not working. Let me see something. Let me take it off. Let me put it back. Failed to connect. Please reload the page. I'm going to reload this page and see what happens. I do not know what's going to happen. I'll jump right back anyway. Is there provision to redo this thing? Uh-oh, here we go. Properties. Defaults. No, I don't know. It's not. It says, you see that right in front of me? Failed to connect. Whose fault was that? I mean, I got it all connected. Everything was fine. You're going to make me drop this masters out, aren't you? Okay, I'm going to take the masters down for a minute. I'm going to take my bedding down. I'm going to take all this stuff out. Because this is far more important. So, let me see what we have. You know, let me try something else. Done. Okay, I didn't. You know what I didn't do? I didn't have the chat up for oh well, for those boo-boos over on the other side. Only a couple people we know from there. All right. All right, Joe, take it out now. All right, hang on. I'm going to come right back to you guys. All right. We've got time, right? I'll try and not make this take too long. I'm going to stop the stream and start again.